It all began with a normal breakfast talk. I told my wife, Olivia, that I didn't feel okay with her going on a solo vacation with her male best friend. I wasn't angry. I wasn't trying to control anything. I just expressed what any husband with common sense would say. She didn't argue privately. Instead, she laughed, kissed me on the cheek, and said, "Relax. You're just insecure." I assumed the discussion was finished. Turns out it wasn't. Later that night, I opened my phone and saw a screenshot a friend sent. There she was, my wife, blasting me publicly. Her caption read, "Men think they own you once you're married. My husband told me not to travel with my best friend." Insecure men are exhausting. Thousands of likes. Thousands cheering her. People calling me abusive, toxic, controlling. She left out the part where I supported her dreams. Paid for every trip, every adventure. She preferred a viral moment instead of respecting me. I didn't respond. No comments. No messages back. I just sat in silence staring at the woman I married, wondering when she became someone who cared more about online strangers than the man she vowed a life with. While she smirked packing her suitcase, she said, "Don't bother staying awake. I'll send pictures from the beach." I smiled and answered, "Sure, enjoy." That night, while she slept next to an open suitcase, I made my move. I wasn't going to yell or try proving myself anymore. I was done being a joke. I moved all my earnings out of our shared accounts into my personal one. The house, my dad's, was legally mine. By sunrise, I had a buyer ready to close immediately. Every card she used was canceled. Her phone line removed. At 7 a.m., I quietly walked out with only my clothes, my documents, and my self-respect. I left a single note on the kitchen table. "You asked for freedom. I finally understand. This is mine." Then I closed the door and never looked back. At 9 a.m., the agent showed up with the buyers. At 10, her card stopped working. By noon, she called me 17 times. I ignored every one. She went back to social media again. This time not to mock me, but to ask if canceling her wife's cards was illegal. The same people who hyped her yesterday suddenly went silent. Some even replied, maybe he finally got tired of being disrespected. Meanwhile, I posted one single picture, me holding a coffee on an empty balcony. Caption, "Freedom feels good." It blew up instantly. Her friends texted. Her mom spam called me. Even that male best friend wrote paragraphs about how I ruined her life. But none of them were there when she embarrassed me in front of millions. None of them were there when she replaced our marriage with online validation. By the time she ran home, the house was half empty. She stood in the driveway crying, screaming my name, but I was already moved into a small apartment across town. Peaceful, quiet, mine. She still tried to book her flight, but every transaction got denied. 3 days later, she showed up at my door. No makeup, no smugness, no audience, just tears. "I was joking," she said. "You took it too far." I looked at her and replied, "No, Olivia, you did." She tried stepping inside, and I blocked the doorway. Respect isn't something you earn after destroying it. It's something you guard before it disappears. She whispered, "We can fix this." I asked her, "Did you think about fixing anything when you dragged me online for attention? When people laughed while you packed for another man?" She went quiet. That silence was the moment she realized this wasn't anger. This was the end. I handed her an envelope, divorce papers. Her hands trembled. "Please don't." I told her softly, "You wanted to prove you're independent? Now you get to be fully." She collapsed crying in the hallway, but I walked away. Every morning now, I wake up without wondering if I'll be mocked online, without walking on eggshells for someone who treated loyalty like something disposable. And I still see her post sometimes, but it's different now. No sarcasm, no bold captions, just quiet quotes about losing something you assume would stay forever. And now when I drink my coffee on that same silent balcony, I just smile to myself and think, freedom really does feel good.